It's Mark Pires. It is Saturday Night Live, and it's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. We've been here 1,209 days in a row, just trying to connect with you, trying to see if we can provide a positivity platform for this world to connect and just get away from the negativity for a little while. The new concept here is 20-minute mark, 30-minute mark, these shorter shows where we can connect and we can just get through a moment of just clarity where we can break away from it. And it's not so long where people are like, it's too much, I can't even get through it. Hopefully it's enough where you guys are like, I want to catch the 20 to 30 every day and I can see the whole thing. I've had a lot of feedback, people saying, you know what, I haven't ever been able to see an end of the show. And sometimes the best stuff happens at the end of a show. And so most people have never seen any of the good stuff that happens live. So I hope that this new concept will bring more people in on a daily basis to want to be a part of the live creation that we're doing here. I wanted to talk to you guys briefly today on this 20-minute mark about unconditional love. I thought about how we're kind of in a time where there's not much love at all, at least in the streaming sense of things. Most people were dealing with very controversial topics, and people are constantly arguing and debating without the intention of learning. The debates are with the intention of destruction every single time. And I think that we need to step away for a little while and just say, you know what, maybe if we have a little bit of a break, we can realize how silly we're being. And this is the royal we. We're so connected with this negativity. I think it's really this continued connection of events that all is a doomsday clock. And it started, I don't even know when. I don't know enough about history to know when it started, but there has been this overarching attempt to destroy humanity, at least the way that we've known it. It's to create some sort of global control. And this gets back to the words of unconditional love. It gets back to the original control. When I was a kid, I was brought up Catholic, and I don't have any issues with anybody's religions, even with my own religion, except for a few things that I find perplexing here, at 44. And one of those things being a show that puts out Unconditional daily basis for 3+ years every single day, is I get kind of caught up on that. I've heard many, many times, if you do not believe and you do not call Jesus the one and only way to the light and the way to heaven, then you go to hell. And the acceptance and bringing him into the forefront of your life, and that has to happen, or else you go to hell. And because if you don't do that, then you're banished from his light and from his love. Well, then hold on a second. When did we forget about unconditional love? Because unconditional love, the way I see it here on this show, means no matter what you think of him, no matter how you feel about his love towards you and him giving up his soul and giving up his life for your soul, it still is love that's unconditional. Therefore, you can take it or leave it and you're still welcome. And that I know to be true, because the words unconditional love mean that no matter what you believe, and if you believe in that or not, you're still given love. So I want to get to a place where we can start giving that out. We could all start giving it out. The best way to express that is to strangers. You see people you don't even know, you're smiling and saying hello to them. I find it interesting that just being anywhere but where I live, people are so much nicer. Everybody's got a smile on their face and they all are welcoming you with a hello and I hope you have a great day today. I don't freaking know that person. They just made my morning. Unconditional love is leading with a hope that today will be better than yesterday. Most times we're caught up in our own existence, our own stresses and the bills and what events you have to get ready for that day. Where do you have to take the kids? Jobs have you in different directions on a daily basis, different clients you're dealing with. Whatever it is, we're sidetracked. We're sidetracked by the distractions of life, and those are from the minute of details all the way to the biggest of details, but they're all distractions from the moment, which is supposed to break us away from what they're trying to do to your soul. So I don't know how you could find it if it's not joining me here for a few minutes every day, if it's getting on a treadmill and letting out how you feel that way. Whatever it is, you need to express yourself, especially in the world they're trying to create, which doesn't allow people to express themselves. You have one ability to, if you speak the same lingo. If you say what they say and you sound like they sound, then they'll let you be heard. If you don't sound like they sound and you're saying, hey, I don't know if I like what they're talking about over there, then you're going to have a hard time getting your voice to be heard. So you have to determine what your reasons are for showing up. For me, it's partially to find my own happiness. Something's moving around over there. Okay, no, it was just the sprinklers going off over here. Sometimes you get a sprinkler situation. What's that, Joe? No, Joanne, I know it's hard to hear that over your wheezing, but I heard the sprinklers, and then you're wheezing. You know what? No, Joanne, you can't go for a swim. Again, she wants to go for a swim right in the middle of Renaissance Man Show. Joanne, we don't want to have to call for a refill. Belly flop. Sometimes Joanne decides that she can just go in and do the old, belly flopperoo. Perhaps she's going to do, a somersault into the water, or maybe she's going to just kind of, going to do a cannonball. Destroyed the side of the building. They're calling the contractors for next week. They're coming. They have to redo the whole siding. You know when someone power washes the siding on a house and all of a sudden you're like, you shouldn't have gone that hard with the power wash because now you went into the grains of the siding and now we have to replace all the siding. That's Joanne right now. All of the siding needs to be replaced. She blasted a freaking cannonball into said pool before we had it refilled. Blew off the side of the building. Right, this building right here behind me. I'd show it to you, but I can't deal with the camera. The camera's set up, and you start moving the camera. No, Joanne, I know that you can flip the camera for me and flip it back, but I don't want to mess. We got a pretty good setup here, They're going to use their imagination and visualize the destroyed wall behind me, Yeah, it's a bit dangerous, I know. Joanne says it's a little dangerous for you to sit there, Renaissance Man. I know it's dangerous, Joanne. I'm doing it. I'm sitting here. I'm going to take on I'm a danger man. You know what I mean? Like some people are like not good. They're not good with danger. I like danger. It's my middle name, Joanne. What's that? No, I'm not seriously. It's not seriously my middle name, Joanne. I'm just joking. But if I could call my own middle name, I'd probably go with danger because of all the dangerous stuff I do. Going live every day, 1,209 days in a row. That's freaking dangerous. Woo! Staying up 8 hours, 37 minute show, day 1,000 in a row. That's freaking dangerous. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I know your heart is in danger zone territory. She said, I am a danger thing. I know. You always make it about you, Joanne. No, okay. Joanne wanted to know if you guys can donate to her GoFundMe. Remember, it's GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man Show's massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised and replaced with a megalodon heart immediately. By Menon. You got to make sure you throw in the by Menon at the end. If you want to get a good deal. Some people aren't really looking for a good deal, though. They're just kind of like, whatever. I don't need to get a by Menon deal. Oh, my laptop just died. I did see my brother Tommy on there. I'm going to see if I can quickly do a chat overlay, which is a thing I figured out yesterday. Let's see if we can rock it out over here. Oh, wait a second. Look at this. Oh, Tommy says kindness is a beautiful thing, to be sure. You know what, guys? It is so true. We need more kindness in this world. My brother Tommy has a kindness platform where he's lending out his soul in order to provide a platform of truth and also of openness, people to express themselves fully when they're dealing with the troubles of life. You know what? We can't always find a platform where people are speaking the words that matter to us. Everybody has their own struggles, And some people have a platform that deals specifically with those struggles. So if you are dealing with substance abuse in any manner, in any form, and you need a place for brotherhood and for sisterhood and for people to gather in order to find the clarity necessary in order to make the right decision today or tomorrow, check out the Lifeboat. Check out my brother Tommy. Give him some love and subscribe. Christine Seidman, guys, same thing. If you're into photography, if you're interested in somebody who's expressing themselves through photography and occasionally uses a Renaissance Man song, Christine Seidman, give her a freaking follow. We're doing it. And anybody else, my brother Wages World, if you have not subscribed to the Wages World program to get your solar updates and space weather updates, sometimes Dr. Wayne Doppler stops by. He's doing it, bringing his Doppler 5001, in order to see a little closer into what's really going on Mars, and other planetary heavenly bodies, It's a Doppler thing. And you can make sure you subscribe to Mark Wages World. He's doing it here, TikToking it as well. And that's my brother right there. And then, of course, if you've not subscribed to Scott from Planet X News, I don't know what the freak you're doing. You know what I mean? Like between Wages World and then you're going to see a new planet that's hiding behind the sun, maybe 3. It's crazy what's going on. You guys see those there's planets behind the sun, bigger than like Jupiter. And Nibiru, Planet X, most likely. Do you really got to do a helicopter deal while doing a Renaissance Man show? You want to be on the show? Oh, yeah. They were waving. They just wanted to see if they could get onto the Renaissance Man show. Middle of the show, Saturday Night Live. They're like, I think Mark's on the air right now. Let me see if I can go by there and do a helicopter-oo. And maybe he'll let me go on the air. So they were waving out the window there. Helicopter bandits, we call them sometimes here when they're trying to just get a little piece of the action, like they just want to get on air for like just their 15 seconds of fame, Joanne, we do 15 seconds here. She said, I thought it was 15 minutes. No, it's 15 seconds. Okay, Renaissance Man show, we do 15 seconds of fame. Helicopter guy. He's in the chat? He's probably in there. Anyway, guys, we're doing it. We're here. Joanne's wheezing, of course. I thought maybe then the sprinklers came on that she would scatter off because she gets nervous when the sprinklers are. It's competing with her. When you're competing with the tone of Joanne's voice. I got to plug my phone is about to die. So let's plug her in so we don't have that happen, Joanne. Joanne, this is what I bring you here for on vacation. You're here, Renaissance Man vacation, and you're not doing the plug in the charger deal. I'm here trying to do a show, and you're just screwing it up as usual. Wheeze bag. Sometimes we call her wheeze bag. What? No, I didn't say sleaze bag, Joanne. I didn't call you a sleaze bag. No, I wouldn't do that. All right, just a wheeze bag. Anyway, guys, remember, unconditional love for everybody but Joanne. What? No, Joanne, I love you in a different way. I love you with the insults. Sometimes when you're insulting somebody, it's coming from the right place. And with Joanne, what? No, Joanne, that's fine. That's fine. If you stop the wheezing a little bit, if it's a little bit lower, then maybe I won't throw as many insults at you. But the wheeze, the constant wheezing while I'm doing a Saturday Night Live, oh my goodness. Sometimes I just want to I want to put like plugs like I do when you're going to the pool. Sometimes you put in earplugs because you don't want water going into the ear canals. I want some earplugs while Joanne's doing the wheezing. And then when I'm talking to you guys, I can just go extra loud. Guys, yeah, we're here doing it with the Wheezy McGee. I don't know if she's wheezing anymore because I got the earplugs in. I'm going to try to figure that. Maybe for tomorrow I'll bring the earplugs so we could try it out, see if we could drown out her, her wheeziness just for at least a few minutes. I'm just looking for a few minutes apiece out here on the deck, trying to put on a show. Anyway, guys, so I do appreciate you. Remember, tomorrow we do it all over again for Sunday night goodness. I don't know what that means. Remember, we're just going to quickly overview. Unconditional love means no matter how you feel about it, there's still love coming at you. This show's been that 1,209 days in a row. I've never met anybody on the other side of this camera, and I keep showing up. I'm doing it because I do have unconditional love for you. I believe that we have it for each other. We just don't know how to experience it or at least how to connect with it. I think when you start to connect with your sensitivity and you start to connect with your vulnerability and start to understand that we are all one, then you'll start to find it and you'll start to want to share it. Because anybody who understands we are a collective is hurt right now. And anybody who says, I'm fine, I'm doing great, is not being honest. Because the world is not doing great. The world is not doing fine. So if you are an empath, if you are somebody who really wants to see the world a better place, you can't feel settled. You can't be happy. You're not satisfied. You will keep showing up because a difference needs to be made. I will show up to make whatever difference I can. And I want to thank you guys for being here with me whenever you can. I love you. And don't forget that there is at least one streamer, one soul on planet Earth who will show up every day for the rest of his existence to prove that he loves you. So, until tomorrow, it's Mark Byers. And it's Renaissance, man. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.